politics in movie. Pokemon politics and the NBA. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright, so we don't know how slow Trick Room is going to be, so what we're going to do is... What up? Alright, so he has his own trick room, which is a little annoying. Ugh. Water. Alright, now it's time to outspeed. Alright, good job, buddy. Got yourself a Goldengo. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Alright, healing. Come on! Kick in, Murkrow. Just haze that shit right off Killer's floor. There's no more pollen puff for you, bitch. If this guy's smart, he would try to really get rid of the Murkrow. That's the thorn up his ass. I mean, we all know Fake Out's coming. You have to flinch that thing, does more damage. I should win. Sorry, Greg. I think it's lights out, baby girl. I think it's lights out, baby girl. We'll block the Rock Slide, just in case, but Dragon Dark should kill you. And that's how you do it, Rodion. That's how you beat a Trick Room team with a non-Trick Room team. You gotta know when to extend your turn. Oh, he still has fuckers. God damn it, man. That's only one left, right? Yeah, let's see what happens. Damn it. Go home, baby girl. Right, G? It's because he was using a Trick Room team, which is pretty strong. That was a non-Trick Room team. Going up against Morai. Yeah, I'll show you my Trick Room team. It's pretty nasty. This is my Trick Room team. And it lasts for 5 turns, so... A good Trick Room start would be like this guy and her. I don't know, Jay. It could work. It's not that good. You have to have a singles team. You could probably make it work somewhat okay, but it's always much better in doubles. Alright, good thing like to do here would be cast a Trick Room, right? But because you're slow, you want to redirect with Follow Me. Right, so by doing that, a couple Pokemon get Follow Me, the Togepi and Togekiss line does, but they're not in the game yet, so Indeedee is your only option for this. So you're basically, you're forcing them to focus on one person here instead of, unless they have a spread move. Which he was looking to do to the Lucario, is if he would have did beat up to Lucario, he was going to justify, right? He was going to boost him up 6 times with that beat up. So, right. But because of Follow Me, I got that off him. So it's and now Trick Room is coming out. Convert the speed. Boom. So I lose the Indeedee, but now I'm going to go first, like every turn. So and now I could even bring, let's just say, Van Helen out here. He completely screwed his Justify combo up. That's what he wanted to do. It's not going to work no more. So, we have options. We could do Expanding Force. It's going to have no effect on him, but that's fine. And we'll do, we're going to Terra Eruption, which is just going to be nasty. So, he really has no choice. He doesn't... If you're going to do a beat-up Justify, you're better off with Arcanine or something. My humble opinion. I don't like Lucario that much. He's okay, but... he's a decent special attacking option, but I would just do Arcanine. This Eruption is going to be hitting so fucking hard now. And Expanding Force is still coming. This is how you do a Trick Room team. You want to just destroy your opponent. It's not hard. The last guy I played obviously wasn't the best Trick Room team. Trick Room should, theoretically, if done right, should kill almost everything. Again, we're just going to Expanding Force while Psychic Terrain is active, and we will... Right now, we could just spam Eruptions. I mean, well, we got to be careful with that. Let's do Earth Power. I would love to spam Eruptions, but that Armorage might have Flash Fire, which will boost his... Interesting Terra. Dark. No, that's Psychic. I'm sorry, Psychic. This is where possibly, yeah, I might have screwed up here. Let me see. Yeah, I might have screwed up here, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. You know, I'm doing so much damage, I don't think I screwed up. I'll be honest. Like, really? If he's wasting his moves on shit like that, yeah, I didn't screw up. We can't take it. We can't. Here's the thing. I can't take a chance and use fire on this thing. Well, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hit both of us. Yep. Because my own. That's how it works, Jay. Alright, this guy's not too bad. I mean, he knows what to pull out at least. But it's like, I feel like you're pulling out, though. Like, but you're not putting much better in his... Like, you know what I mean? This thing's gonna die anyway. Like, see? I mean, so what's the point of pulling out? You're still losing the Pokemon. But like, I don't know. I mean, unless you just want to sack it, but... I don't care about Capcom anymore. Capcom can just kill himself at this point. It doesn't matter to me. Dude, why is expanding... Dude, with that Oof, that Psychic Terra... I mean, that Psychic Terra form is making that... Is making that fucking Expanding Force do so much. We're running out of fucking things to do here. Okay. Fuck you, Evil. Oh, it's 2 against 2, man. This isn't looking too good for me, man. Come on, man. Alright. We still have 1 turn, I think. We have 1 turn of Trick Room left. I don't know what's gonna happen. That Lucario should be dead. Yep, because that Mystical Fire. Now we Gyro Ball. He might have Ice Shard, but... Oh, there you go. That's the end of it. But that was close again because, he had guys that utilized the Trick Room, like Amaraj and Expanding Force. The Psychic Terra Amaraj is pretty good. Psychic Terra Amaraj did a good job there. You gotta say, I don't use Psychic Terra. I use Fighting Terra Amaraj, I think, which I probably should use Psychic Terra. I'm thinking that's not a terrible fucking idea, boy. I tell you. That Expanding Force getting, like, extra damage based on the Terra is actually pretty decent. I actually kind of like that, to be honest. You see, as you fight people in this game, you learn. You learn shit, right? So, like, now I'm thinking about that. As you can see, my Amaraj is Fighting Terra. But what does that do, really? That just boosts his Aura Sphere, right? Big fucking deal. The Psychic Terra makes a lot more sense to boost the Expanding Force, because that will drop 2 people. I could. I mean, the thing is I did last year. What's the payout though? That's the whole thing. You used to get like BP last year. I don't know. I'm at AJ. I don't know. It's just that what's the payout? Like I don't feel like getting all sweaty over if there's no good payout. I got pretty high last year in rank. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, I may do it. Singles rank, definitely gonna hold out on that one, because singles rank, you have to build a whole special team for that. But doubles rank, I could kind of use what I got, and I think it would go pretty high. What up, Malachi? I think we have to do that. Let's take a look how many Terras we have. The problem with singles rank is you have to, you know, you pick 3 out of 6. Everybody knows that, but you gotta have guys with like, what's the term? With like Yawn and all that shit. You gotta have like those annoying Pokemon to like really fuck with people. Because that's the only really way you're gonna do singles rank, unfortunately, and that's why everybody brings that dumb shit. So singles rank is kind of not really fun. It's kind of like a grind. Whereas doubles ranked is fun in a lot more ways because you bring 4 out of 6. So in doubles, that's kind of good. Oh my god, dude. Look, I have like no Psychic Terra shards. I can't even do that if I want to. Oh, whatever, we'll do that later. We'll get them later. We'll do Psychic Dens if you want. I like that idea though. start off with Amirage and Indeedee, right? Use Psychic, Surge from Indeedee, then Expanding Force with Psychic Terror from Amirage, with Helping Hand, let's say, on top of it. Oof. And you're talking about a lot of damage in a spread move right there. A lot. Probably will take out everybody, as long as they're grounded in the terrain. You understand, Rix and Malachi? Let's go into some singles now. A Mimikyu. That's kind of funny. His face is a Mimikyu close up. Actually, Mimikyu is a very good Pokemon, man. More in singles than doubles, but you know what? Could work in doubles too. Mimikyu is not a Pokemon to sleep on. You see that thing, you want to get rid of it. Because if that thing's up Swords Dancing and Shadow Sneaks everybody, yeah, could be a problem. You understand, Malachi? Okay. Oh, wow. He's got 2 Espathras? Why? We gotta be careful with those Espathras because they have speed boost and baton passing and Psycho Cut and all that shit. So that's... And he's got... Obviously, he's gonna be using a Shed Tail with Cyclizar. So what we're looking at is a very high gimmick team here. We're looking at Shed Tail, possibly into the Annihilate or Cinderace, and he has Hazards and Rapid Spinning with Glimmora, and he has 2 Espathras that can Baton Pass. So we really have it's kind of a scary little team this guy has. So we'll see what happens. Hey. I don't think he'll play it right. Not to brag, but I don't think he's going to play it right. But there's potential that if he does play it right, he'll be very strong. This is type of like a team this person is using is something that might be too much for what they can do. I mean, like this, I feel like there's too many things here. It's going to confuse them. We're going to take Finisteel now. What does he have out there? He's got a special attack, so we're going to be a little careful with that. You know what? He's probably going to do setup, so... There's the setup. Now we kind of called that. We could do little Mortal Spin. We'll get rid of that setup as much as we can. Yeah, do all your spikes you want. I'm just gonna get rid of it to piss you off. All his setup, all those turns went to shit now. Now we're not gonna focus. We're gonna focus on killing him because a lot of people don't have protection against Earth Power when it comes to Glimmora, and a lot of people like to use Ancient Power, or Power Gem rather. It's a stab attack. I think Earth Power is the better move. Oh, Sludge Wave, another stab attack. But you're using it again, poison on poison. That's a bad build, man. That means he doesn't look at the damage difference. Look at that. Look at that Earth Power right there. That's why people select Earth Power. You don't use. I'm a fucking idiot. Honestly, dude, I don't understand. Dude, I mean, there are so many times I play Pokemon and I realize that this is a kid's game because I've never whooped the shit out of people as in any game as much as I do Pokemon. Like, I fucking literally whoop the shit out of 95% of the people in Pokemon, which goes to show you that it really is geared for children. I hate to fucking say it. There is no other game I can do this in. See, the frontal cortex of the brain isn't fully developed until you're like in your 20s. And to be honest, like I feel like I'm fighting a bunch of like undeveloped brains here, which is like, you know, granted I'm old and my brain has been through a lot, but at the same time, let's see what he's gonna do here. So I know what he's gonna do. I'm not thinking straight right now. So he's basically gonna baton pass. We'll poison him in the process. Okay, he's gonna Calm Mind again. So he thinks that I'm stupid and like I don't realize what he's doing, right? Well, I kind of do realize what he's doing, but here's the thing. There's reasons why I poisoned him. Now, I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie. We could Spiky Shield, or we could Earth Power. I think we're gonna go for Earth Power. That's bad. Protect was bad. I mean, I understand he wants to protect him. He's looking to baton pass. This is what he's doing. And I'm looking to kill this thing before it can baton pass. Where's he going to baton pass on this Cyclozar? That would be a waste of those Calm Minds if he did that. See, what did I tell you? I knew what he was going to do, and I said he's trying too hard. Why do you have two Espathras? I mean, I understand the whole baton pass thing, but why do you have two of them? Is it like just in case you fuck up or something? What a gimmick this guy has. This is literally a gimmick and a half, I'll tell you. I don't know if this guy's I don't know what this guy... This is a gimmick, boy. At this point, like, I'm actually kind of curious what he does. I don't even care if I, like, lose this, which I don't think I will. I think he's already fucking up all over the place. Alright. That substitute does hurt us, by the way. He's gonna be max speed, so we know he's gonna go first. The thing is I don't know. Again, I'm nervous now. We got to get rid of that sub. We can't let yeah. Do what is he doing? What's the grand finale over here with all your buffs and shit? Really? Does he not know I'm gonna like waste his dude? This is what I mean. He's getting greedy. He doesn't know what there's no strategy here. That sub can only take so much. Yeah, look, honestly, he's gonna one-shot my guy if he does attack. But I don't know what he's doing. I find this very funny, actually. Because Calm Mind just doesn't work against physical. So once my Dolphin comes in, or some priority physical, I'm going to fucking destroy whatever he baton passes onto. So, we'll see if the sub dies, though. Thank you. Alright, the sub is dead. Now, is he going to redo sub? Let's see what he's going to do. He could redo the sub. He could. There's a good chance he redoes the sub, right? So let's see what we can do in the process there. This can get very dangerous very quickly. I don't know. Do a Calm Mind. This can get very dangerous very quickly. I'm telling you right now. I mean, we could just keep doing mortal spins as much as I can, but I don't know, man. This is going to get very dangerous very quickly, unfortunately. We have to be kind of careful. I want to get this thing poisoned. Dude, keep calm minding. I really don't care because whatever you fucking spam to. I'm gonna have to try to have. Man, I really wish I could clear smog or something right now. Come on, baton pass already. You're right. You know you get a baton pass already. Go ahead, do it. Oh god, painful stalling this is. I knew this was gonna happen. Something with this fucking stupid guy. Dude, what the hell is the substitute still up for, man? And he's gonna redo it again. This is so annoying, man. It's so fucking annoying. I really hate this. Oh, stored power. Oh yeah, I know. Right? What are you gonna fucking kill everybody now with stored power? We have to be very careful with that. But let's see if there's ways we can handle this. Stored power will literally kill everybody one hit. So this is why I wanted the poison on him so bad. But I screwed up really bad. I don't know what to do here. I screwed this up so bad, dude. I have to give him a Pokemon. I really don't know what to do here. That stored power is gonna one-hit everything. I can't believe I even let him do that, man. I wish I had like an unaware Pokemon or something. I mean, I could Mach Punch and try to get the fights. Not effective, though. We'll try to do a Mach Punch. Not a good idea. But we really don't have any choice. We have to really, 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 really try to get the sub off. There's not much I could do. Finally, but even then, he's going to recast it, so... Now, the thing is I have to stop this thing before he gets another sub out, which is what he wants to do. I really don't think there's a way to stop it. I mean, this guy could Jet Punch, which will do damage, but ain't gonna stop it. This guy will not outspeed. Taunt will not go first. Yeah, we might have really fucked up, man. Seriously, this is it. This is the end. It doesn't look good. I mean, I'm just almost hoping that the Jet Punch... Yeah, it hurts him enough so he can't do sub. He knew he was going for that, though, of course. Alright. Now, what's the other option? He can't do a sub right now. He could go for stored power. He can't do a substitute. He just doesn't have enough health. It's not in the green. He can't do it. So with that being said... we have to outspeed him. We're not going to, unfortunately, and we have no more priorities, so it's like lights out, man. It looks bad. Imagine just one little thing. Because I'm letting him calm mind. I should have fucking realized, man. Like, what is wrong with me? Can't do nothing. What a bitch fucking play style, too. I tell you what, man. Let him try that again. And this time I'll stop everything he does before he can even pull that off. I should have realized what the two is spacklers though. Like, what am I... Why did I stay out there? Why did I stay out there with the fucking Glimmora Earth Power again? Like, why did I do that? That was, like, so stupid. I should have fucking realized that. What an idiot. I'll tell you, really. I can't. There's no excuse for that. An average player with a fucking good gimmick got me. mediocrity got me because of the gimmick. The gimmick was good. The player was average at best. We'll use this team, man. This team would have beat him, by the way, because I have Mr. Dolphin with Choice Band on this team, which is the better form. That Dolphin, if I was able to bulk up with that Dolphin, that would have been nasty. I don't know what kind of fucking team we got here. So we got Tran Gen Z, Mick Ribbon, Grubby, Poor Motherfucking Cole, Henry Cavill, and Nancy Pelosi. We're going to start with Henry Cavill, Nancy Pelosi, Poor Motherfucking Cole, boom, 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 boom. Alright. Alright, so we got Glab Rush. Alright, obviously, let's go into Tor Motherfucking Cole. This is physical. Tor Cole could tank it. Come back. Again, another setup guy, huh? We're gonna yawn him if we can. I mean, that's not gonna kill me. And like I said, it'll hurt. But it ain't gonna kill me. But yawn him. We're either gonna pressure him out or he's gonna do it again. He doesn't want me to set up rocks. I know he knows I'm gonna do that. Is he gonna go for another? Well, we're sacking him if he does. If he pulls out, he pulls out. Let's see what happens. He may pull out. You may not want to sack this guy. I'm willing to sack the Tor Cole, so. Oh, he's pulled out. See, told you. I was willing to sack this turtle. So now he brings in Daisy. Let's see what Daisy is. Daisy is his shiny duck. We got the rocks on the field, so he probably should have killed me and not let me do that. We got to be careful with this Daisy character now. We could yawn, be annoying. If it's Moxie, it's going to be a problem. Speed boost. Let's see, is it Moxie? Moxie, okay, boosting its attack. Oh boy, oh boy. Who's still here? Alright, so with that being said, what do? I don't know. We have a lot of options. This guy can come out and get the flower trick right off. We got McRibbon. We got McRibbon. I'll tell you what. This boy with the flower trick is going to be pretty deadly. Grubby is a play off of the name Tubby. It used to be my cat. Now, we will do flower trick. I should outspeed because one speed boost is not... Yeah, told you. One speed boost is not making... This cat is one of the best in this generation, boy. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Daisy. You're not going over 50% speed boost with Scarf with one speed boost. You need at least two, and then I challenge you to it. You know what I mean? Rix, G, Malachi, whoever else is in here, if there's anybody. A good chance he has Ice Shard. Ice Shard will go first, so we have to be careful with that. Let's bring in Tran Gen Z. Goku, Dragon Ball Z, Tran Gen Z over here. It's about sending a message to the young generation. Yes, sir. And a wordplay. Yep, there's the Ice Shard. What'd I tell you? Well, he just boosted up my Rage. Fist. Yeah, we're going to Terra into a Steel, and we're going to bulk up Tran Gen Z. This Pokemon, once he bulks up 2 times, is going to sweep his team. Especially with rocks on the field. He's not going to have much of a choice. Oh, please. I just turned into a steel type. Unless you got Earthquake, I ain't scared of you, believe me. And I'll tell you the truth, even with Earthquake, I ain't scared of you. I mean, a little scared of you, but... Oh, I would love you to do Drag. I would love you to do that again. You know what? We're going to taunt you so you don't. Go ahead, hit me. Hit me. Wow, not effective, but look at the damage. Oh, you got a crit, that's right. Eat that citrus berry. Yum, nom, 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 nom. Alright, we're going to taunt him. Why are we taunting him? We don't want him to Dragon Dance anymore. That was a lot of damage, by the way. So, with that being said, let's just go for the Drain Punch. Hopefully... Well, that shouldn't kill me this time. And it fucking does. Wow. Okay. Again, crit? So what is Glaive Rush? Like, what is that? Like a 90% chance to crit? Jesus. Alright. I'm misplaying here. That thing is Dragon Danced. There's serious scare factor. We're in a lot of trouble, guys. We have to turn into something else. Like Dark, for example, because he's got that Ice Shard that's going to kill me one shot if I stay as Grass. But if I turn into it... Come on! Yo, come on, man. What the hell's going on with me today? How does that go first? I thought... Oh, I know it's a priority, but still, man. Fucking motherfucker. Yeah, I know. Ice Shard, Ice Shard, Ice Shard, Ice Shard, Ice Shard. And why did... Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, I don't even care no more. Whatever. Whatever, yeah, Ice Shard, please. Ice Shard. Yeah, go for the Ice Shard. Glaive Rush. Critical. If this is a critical again, let's see. Is it critical? Is it a critical? No, it wasn't. So it's not always a critical. Oh yeah, we're losing now, so don't worry. Well, Bexcalibur just fucking owned me. GG. What does it matter? I mean, I can't do nothing, so. Just lost the fucking Bex. Imagine I lost the Bexcalibur. Dude, I'm not doing good today. This is what happens when you don't fucking play for a day. This is why he used Icicle Spray. He didn't want to disable his own force. This guy is on top of his game. This is a decent player here. I would love to battle him again. They don't rematch in this. They're like assholes, but don't like the rematch. Not much I can do here. Not against a Dragon Dance. Whatever. I mean, that's what I really should have brought out to begin with. I forgot that this little Sylveon has some bulk to it. Dude, if this Sylveon can run me a victory here, I'm never gonna knock on Sylveon again. The little transflagged Eevee over here. If it wins me a fucking victory, man, on this down and out, man, I'm down and out. He's got 4 Pokemon left. I got just this thing. If this thing somehow gets me a fucking victory, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to do here. Oh, that's gonna do a lot of damage. The reason why we have to do Calm Mind is, I'll tell you what, well, I mean, just in general we have to do Calm Mind is because we really don't have much of a choice here with anything. Why did I come? I mean, he could get the poison off if he does poison jab. Well, at least we're +1 boosted, but so we're gonna do a little more damage. Come on, withdraw or something. Give me a free move here. Come on, please. Get this paint monkey out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ah well, GG. His Baxcalibur destroyed me. See? I am just not playing good right now. I'm not playing good. Rose, I beat you like 1,000,000 times, Rose. I know your fucking name. Rose. Yeah, rematch me, Rose. You won't. Yeah. I would love if you did. And if she beats me like another one, and let's say we did a 2 out of 3, and Rose got me to 2 out of 3, I will submit defeat. I will say, hey, you know what? You are the better player. But I am not submitting defeat. Yeah, we're gonna do this team again. But this time we're not going to. We have to really think about saving our Terra for Henry Cavill. Transgen Z, not the best guy to save your Terra for. We gotta be careful. Remember, Baxcalibur is the threat on this team. That's the strongest threat he has. Not so worried about anything else. Although the dancing duck, I'm a little worried about. But the Iron Valley Lucario, never worried about that. The monkey don't give shit. Cyclizar could be, I guess, weird. So you gotta kind of always be worried about Cyclizar because you don't know what type of tactics he's gonna do, especially if he does like a substitute Dragon Dance on the Baxcalibur. It could be pretty nasty. So yes, Cyclizar we are definitely gotta be worried about. I wouldn't be that worried, though. Alright, come on, Daisy. Let's play this game. Stupid dancing duck. Disco duck over here. Does way more damage than I thought it would do. Do we have anything to handle this duck, though, is the question. I have to get Stealth Rocks out, but do we have anything to handle this duck before it starts fucking boosting up all over the place? And if he gets a crit, really? That had to be a crit or a high roll. I'll tell you, boy. I'll tell you. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't get it. That wasn't even a crit. That wasn't even a crit. I'm already on a bad start. Huh. GG. Fucking Aqua stepping, bitch. I don't know, man. He's gonna one-shot me, dude. What? Dude, and then I'm just gonna be done with Pokemon for the day. I don't know. Can he one-shot me? I don't know. Is he locked into Aqua Step? Does he choice? I have no idea. I have no fucking idea right now. Alright, there goes your fucking setup, Pokemon. I'm nervous, so I'm pulling out. We got to think of what this guy's going to do. Chances are he's going to Dragon Dance. So with that being said, I mean, I'm bringing out the cat. Let's see. Yep. So I knew he was going to Dragon Dance, but I should still have a speed boost a little bit because I'm Scarf. So we're going to give him a Scarf. Just to make his life miserable if I outspeed him, hopefully. Nope, we don't outspeed him. And somehow we live. That 1 health living is going to just really be the bane of this guy. Alright, we gave him a choice. He loaded dice. Oh, no, he's Choice Scarf. I ruined his Baxcalibur, by the way. He's going to be really fast, but now he's locked into ice, so... Let's see what we have against this now. Still pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. There's not much. I don't have Steel or anything. Damn it. Cursed Body? I'm hoping the Cursed Body here. I was hoping Cursed Body would kick in, but... Yeah, I might have fucked up bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's a good Pokemon player. Doesn't matter. Oh! He doesn't have loaded dice no more. Alright, this is looking good actually. This is actually looking very good. Perfect. If this works, I mean, I could lose my Terra here, and that would really suck, but this may work, actually. Nice. Now he might be in a world of trouble. He might be in a world of trouble. We have a Terra Jet Punching Choice Dolphin. He doesn't have much to handle this right now. So this is why if we had rocks on the field, it'd be GG. But we got rid of that Torkoal before I was able to do rocks. So. I always say Monkey is annoying, man. Monkey is annoying. He's a good player. He's got everything. He got rid of my choice. I'll be honest. Yeah, that's gonna. But in a way, it's not bad. I mean, think about it. He got rid of my choice band, but now I can actually. He might have helped me. I do a little less damage, but I'm gonna be able to switch. Like now, I'm not as worried about this thing. Like, here we go, close combat, right? Wow, 2 focus dashes? That's kind of lame. Using duplicate items is kind of lame in Pokemon, by the way. Alright, Jet Punch, and that's it. That's the end of you. Yeah, he's in trouble, man. This Henry Cavill is too much from the handle right now, especially as a Water Terra Jet Puncher. Even though he took the choice band away, he gave me versatility. So he beat me one game, and here I told you I would get him again. I was not gonna let that Baxcalibur get me, man. I said I'm not letting that Baxcalibur get me again. I don't know if Lucario's faster than me. I don't think it is. But we'll see. I don't think Lucario's all that fast, but we'll see. It might be. The Dolphin isn't too fast. So let's see. I hope I am. If I'm faster, I kill him. If he's faster, yeah, he'll get me. That's alright. I should have Jet Punched. Alright. We'll see what happens. I don't think this Psychic will kill me in one shot. No. This thing can do a lot of damage, and we have to kill this thing quick. I am a little scared of it, ain't gonna lie, but it is physical, so let's see. He saved his Terra for last. Oh boy, oh boy. What a fucking close game. I think it's over though. Not much I can do. He's using a Paradox Pokemon, which is like a mini legend. with a Cork Drive. So, it's not something you'll never see on my teams, because it's kind of gay. But I can't survive a Spirit Break for this thing. Not in its turn form, no way. I mean, you know, maybe. There's a slight maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Nah. Not if he gets crits, too, no. Oh well, GG, he got me too. That team, anyway. Yeah, it was close. I'll tell you, very close. Knocking off the choice band, you know, did screw me. If they still want to go, I'm down. I'll use another team. I don't think they will. It's alright if they don't. Wow. They still want to go. We're going to try this team. This is a much trickier team. See if it does anything. Ah, he's using a different team. Ooh, interesting. Rose is up 2-1. Let's see how many battles we can get here. If I win this one, we'll be up 2-2. But if I lose, I'm gonna concede them. Let's see. We're morphing into steel because I don't wanna get poisoned. And he can do all the setup he wants right now. You know what that means? I'm gonna Dragon Dance again. I'm gonna make this guy very nervous of what I can do here. As long as multi-scales up, 2 Dragon Dances is gonna be quite nasty. Already got the fear of God into him. Really doing hazards that much, boy? I have an idea. Why don't we Iron Head you now? Stab. +2 stab. Killing. This here, Dragonite, with +2, with multi-scale still up, and a Lumberry has potential to drop his whole team right now. In a sweep. Let's see, but this is a good player. They're not that stupid, so they have tactics. Obviously, he was still doing setup, but he's not that worried. Yep. And I think it was this guy that made him not so worried, the Ceraloge. Everybody does that, focus set. So now Bitter Blade is going to hurt. The thing is, with multi-scale, will it kill me? Probably not. Yeah, I told you it's going to hurt. It's not going to kill me. There you go. Bye-bye, Celarage. Like I told you, man, this Dragonite with +2 is gonna be deadly for this guy. And then Lumberry, let's eat that Lumberry. Nom 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 nom. He was too focused on setup. Not worried. Although that's gonna hurt. You got Sucker Punch. Good. He's a Life Orb Sucker Punch. Okay. We got Sizero. We don't have to worry about getting poisoned or anything, so let's see what we can do here. And that thing hits so hard. Alright, fucking Cricketune thing. We gotta go for the Bullet Punch. It sucks I have to do this, but I'm sacking Kerrigan, but... Wow, dude, this dude has a fucking answer for everything, man. This is a decent player, man. They got an answer for everything. I know the Cricket got that shit. He got first impression. Okay, so... Now, this Cricket has the potential to do a lot of damage. And when I mean a lot of damage, I mean a lot of damage. So... We are going to... I don't know how fit... Oh, good. We get a free Roost here. So his whole team is all Sucker Punches, man. Semi-nervous. That's a good battler. He's still doing Sucker Punch? Was that like he's choiced into it or something? Yo, if he does it again, I think he's choiced into Sucker Punch, and that's gonna be funny. If I get a couple of bulk ups on this thing... Flame Body? Come on. Alright, 2 bulk ups. Flame Body? Come on, why don't I ever get lucky? Like some good RNG for a change. No, of course I hit myself. Flame Body? No Flame Body, and watch me not Roost. Watch, hit myself. Oh, thank God. Keep doing the X kicks. We snap out of the confusion, please. Oh boy, this thing. We gotta be very careful with this thing now. Alright, so... I'm so nervous. And he sacked himself. He actually sacked himself. He was so afraid of this Talon thing. Where? What are we battling though? What's the terms? Mama June is funny. You want to do doubles? Nasty hazards on the field here. I think he's choiced into Energy Ball. No, he's not. He's got Moonblast. God damn it. I think I'm fucked. Yeah. This guy plays good, but he uses like Paradox shit, but he plays good. I'm just fucked. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Oh well, did not do good today. Rose got me. I have gotten this person before quite a bit, but I don't know. My teams are just not good, or I'm not. I'm just not. I mean, I don't have it. I don't have it today. My playing isn't that good. I don't know. They got me. What are you gonna do? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, of course. See, I'm not thinking right now. See? Not thinking. Not thinking. 2649, 2649, Malachi. Be quick. Godspeed, Malachi. Godspeed. All right, Godspeed, Malachi. 2649. Mm-hmm. 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 Why is that Pokemon named 2 months? Is that how long it took you to find? Ugh. Donald Trump? Well, you gotta name the other guy Donald Trump, dude. Does the shiny Yungoos look like Donald, or does it have a different color? He named his Pokemon after him. Your move is so fucking strong. That move didn't do shit. Da, 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 da. I have to attack myself here. Is he good, Jay? Honestly, is Yungoos good? Like, is he worth training up? Because I'll make him just because of the gimmick alone. He looks so much like Donald Trump that it would be funny just to have him. Like a good version of him. Yeah, well, it's yellow. It's close enough, huh? It's close enough. You are cool. Those low accuracy moves. Gotta love them, huh? Good game, Malachi. Good game, Malachi. You know what the name of the stream is, so we have to just check our... I was really sick yesterday. I don't understand, but I'm like better in a day this time. This time it was like a day cold. I don't get it, man. You know, I just don't understand this. My immune system's taking a beating lately, but whatever. No, your names are actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You're pretty good names in your Pokemon. I like creative names, you know? It's one of the things I love about Pokemon, other than the battling, is naming them. Win the game and record 8 dunks as a team. It's not that hard. It depends on the sliders. Use the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom. Huh? I only had 1 or 2. I still think I'm gonna get it. They don't turn the red line. They turn the speed one. Alright, I'm back. You want to get something to eat soon. Who's in my stream? Eight dunks as a team? Eight dunks as a team. It's not too bad. Not that good either. Alright, 8 dunks as a team. Let's see. Pro difficulty is weird because the sliders on Pro is always definitely, you never know with 2K. Especially with these challenges and stuff like that. They fuck with the sliders so much that Pro could be like all-star for you know? Let's see how this is. That's quite a lot of dunks, though. 8 dunks as a team, that's not exactly, like, nowhere. Alright, it's 1. Hard to get dunks because of the way the defense is, you know, in these games. And I'll be honest, the sliders don't feel too bad right now, so let's see. Come on, you can't dunk that, Elijah One. You're only like 7'5". Dunk that shit. Watch me win this and get like 3 dunks. That's the problem. See, you can't. I don't know, man. Give me that ball. this still is only hard. Very hard to do this. Very hard to get through right now. They are on me like glue. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I can get the layups, but the dunks is gonna be very difficult. The computer sticks you like fucking glue, man. Unlike real people. Real people can't stick people. Believe me. You can't stick them in this game like that. If you ever watch anybody play real 1v1s, like they can't stick people the same. Who's that, 2? I'm more focused about dunking right now than I am about winning. So... Not a fan of J.A. Moran in real life. Yeah, the computer just could do shit like that. You know, like they just have the dunk on all the time. It's like everything that the computer does is quite annoying. It's like some people just don't want to play the computer ever. Especially when there's like agendas, you know? What you gotta do. I don't mind playing a computer in a regular game, but when you give me like agendas, they're just not fun. Oh, like do this and do that. It's like, yeah, it's a little. First of all, I don't think they do any Q&A testing on any of this shit. Not that this one's really hard. This one is much easier than some of the other ones, but they definitely don't do QA testing on it. You know they don't. Like I know they don't. It doesn't take a genius not to know that. They certainly take money from people, but they don't do proper testing. I really wish like games would do that. You know, if they're going to take money so quick from somebody that they would do proper testing, it would be nice. To think that humanity was a little bit, how you say, you know what I mean, G? But, you know. Like, this is an easy one. I'm not worried about this one, like I said, but some of them, like I said, they don't do proper Q&A testing. They really don't. Definitely this one I'm not too worried about, but... That's called a pick dodger. What say you, Jay? What say you? I had that too. Pick dodger? Oh yeah. What say you, Jay? It'd be nice to, like, you know, have that, like, automatic dunking that the computer does sometimes. Don't tell that to the Elden Ring fan base. Seriously, Jay. You just said don't say that to the Elden Ring fan base. You're dead ass, Jay. They would if you say that to the Elden Ring fan base, even people who haven't even like played the game that talk like that, you will alienate yourself from all gaming. Because, you know, Elden Ring is the best game in the world, right? So. Ugh. This is so hard to do this, man. Oh, come on, man. Where is that quick first step, Michael Jordan? You have a Hall of Fame quick first step badge, and I make him jump in the air, right, with the fake, but I can't get ahead of him. But if that was a computer, oh man, that would so be on the other way around. Annoying, man. Really is annoying. Like I don't think to be honest, I don't think they Q&A test things, bro. I really am at the point where I don't think they do. I mean, I think sometimes they do, and most of the times they don't. I would even go and say as like far as like 90% of the times they don't Q&A test. They just add challenges and think that that's enough. These people will take money out of your hands faster than, you know. Wish I had a good analogy for that. I don't. But they will take money out of your hands very fast. But when it comes to, like, doing work for the money, oh, forget it. Like I said, this isn't too hard, this one, but damn, dude. And the reason why I'm not doing as good as I should, like, winning-wise, is because I'm focusing on solely dunking here. They want this stupid agenda. I hate these agendas they gotta set in these games. I really do. Alright, so what is that? Quick first step kicked in? Okay. 2 more dunks. I mean, it's, again, not that hard. But again, what you can just feel oozes of not getting Q&A tested. Oozes of it. Again, it's not that hard of a challenge, but still oozes of not getting Q&A tested. Which just tends to be the case in this game, and a lot of games I play all the time. Things don't just get, things aren't bothered with Q&A testing no more. They don't even get through it, to be, I'll be honest, like, I don't want to say they don't get through it, but, I just don't think companies bother no more. Because they use the excuse that the developers are very busy and have to work on multiple projects. And I don't know if I just blame the developers as much as I do the companies. I think it's a good hand-in-hand thing. Some people will defend the developers to the nine. Oh, it's never the developers. It's never the worker. It's always the boss in the corporation. No, there are workers that don't give a fuck. Believe it or not. There were times I was like that, for God's sakes. There are times that workers are lazy and just don't care. Yes, the workers could be at fault. Absolutely. It's never just the company. I mean, I know the poor workers, right? That usually is the modern day meme, I guess, or not even meme. It's, I don't know what you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. The let's feel bad for the workers. Let's feel bad for the developers. It's evil corporate America. But, you know, the whole thing is a lot of times that's not always the case. There have been so many times that I've seen workers just fucking work like shit. And then people can say, well, look how you're treating them. No, not all the time. Sometimes they just work like shit because they're shitty, lazy people. What? What do you mean, crazy? What are you talking about? There are shitty, lazy people that work for corporations and companies? Yeah, there actually are, guys. And it's probably a lot bigger than you think. The number is probably close to like 50%. Oh, it can't be that much. Yeah, it is. Get into the fucking real world. Not everybody likes what they fucking do, and they show. It shows. It's not always the fucking company, the greedy companies everybody likes to think. Sometimes the workers are fucking assholes too. Alright, we got that. 4 out of 4, and we got the 8 ducks. So now we can just play our own. I love when people make blanket statements, though. It's fucking lovely. You know, Jay, when people make blanket statements, oh, all cops are bad. Oh, it's never the fucking workers. Oh, it's this, it's that. It's like, dude, we live in a complex society where it's like, let's just say that there is a lot of problems with a lot of things. It's the workers, almost half the percentage. It's the fucking, oh, let's abolish all prisons and blah, blah, blah. No, you know what? The criminals are fucked up. Like 80% of the times. No, fucking 90%. Let's be honest, even higher. Oh, but no, then it's the blah, 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 blah. No, it's like, shut up. You don't live in the real world. Get off the fucking Reddit and the 4chan and the Twitter and whatever else you fucking live on. Because screens are not real. We abolish prisons. Yeah, that would be lovely if we did that. Yeah. I see some of these stupid t-shirts that say abolish all prisons. You ever see them, Jay? Abolish police, abolish prisons. Yeah, let's see how that works out for the world if we do that. Let's see how many push-in robberies there are. And all sorts of things. I would love to see that. But I get angry, you know, I get angry at blanket statements. I hate blanket statements, and I don't like people who use them. I think it's some of the dumbest things you can, it's some of the most stereotypical shit one could do, is use what they call blanket statements. And you gotta be very careful when you use them, because you can insult a lot of people and come off as an elitist dickhead. So be very careful when you use blanket statements. Remember that, Jay. The fucking wisdom of life. Be very careful if you ever use blanket statements. Blanket statements are like basically saying all so-and-so is shit. All so-and-so is fucked up. You gotta be very careful saying that. You gotta be very careful. Now, I always like to say, yeah, there's a majority of things. There's always percentages and everything, you know? Let's be honest. It's never like you could say, alright, all Hollywood is fucked up? Yeah, you could say most of Hollywood is fucked up. You can't say all of it. Who gives a fuck about... This is what I say. Who gives a fuck about Hollywood? Hollywood's about to die anyway, so... Nobody gives a fuck about Hollywood. But, you know what I mean, G? We don't do blanket statements in my chat. Haha, 2 missed stones. That was funny. You know, Jay, we don't do blanket statements in Midas here, chat. Yee. Blanket statements sort of suck ass because they speak about a thing in its entirety instead of the few or majority. Yep. And you know, some of the smartest people I know, Jay, use blanket statements all the time. And it's sad. It's sad because how smart they are. And it's like, if you're really that smart, why are you using blanket statements? You gotta dissect it to everything. You can't just fucking use blanket statements. It's an easy way out, you know? It's an easy fucking way out. You look in politics, Jay, blanket statements are thrown around all over the place. And I know people in real life that use them a lot. It's a really dumb thing to do. You got, everything has, what's the term? Levels and intricacies involved. Everything. Nothing is like, oh, you know, blanket statement, you know? Even if some bad shit happened. Even if some bad shit happened. Even if something really bad happens, you still can't go by a blanket statement. Just is what it is, baby boy. It is what it is. I do wish more games do Q&A testing, though. I really do. I feel like not enough does them. It's not just this game. I mean, it's every game. You know, it's like every game doesn't do. They're tone deaf. Even Pokemon is tone deaf in so many ways. You know, I mean, in Pokemon, people have been wanting for how long? In Pokemon, how long have I wanted them to make a customizable menu screen for battles? Right? How long have I been wanting that? How long have I been wanting level scaling for the enemies in Pokemon, right? The people you face. How long have I been wanting that? You know, like, they just don't give you what you want. You could want things for 20 years. There's like a weird tone deafness to people who the game developers and the community. There's like a huge tone deafness in that. And I don't understand why. Remember Kathleen Kennedy said it best. Hey, I'm quoting Kathleen Kennedy. Imagine that. She said something along the lines of, never make anything for the fans. Because amongst toxic fandom and the amount of people that are the fans, you will never please them. Right? Because the fans are never happy, right? That's the MO. Now, I say that's bullshit. The fans are passionate, and I think if you do please the fans, their word of mouth and their passion will allow the product to succeed. But people like Kathleen Kennedy, their MO is like basically never please the fans. They're the 10 to 15% of the viewers, or 20% of the viewers, and they and half of the 20% of the fan, at least half of 50% of the 20% of the fandom is going to be toxic fandom, which means never make a product for the fans, according to Kathleen Kennedy. So then people say, well, Kathleen Kennedy, what do we, the Star Wars crew or something, what do we make for the fan? What do we make for people then? What do we do? Make for the modern audience and the next, and the new generations and the modern audience. Don't make for the 50-plus-year-old fans. Right? Star Wars would have that number as the fandom. Anyway, age number. Anyway, Kathleen Kennedy said, never make for the fans. Always make for the modern audience, which is why we have such lousy products out there today.
Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter Ali LaForce.
But that's the mentality of the left, you know, the far left, is that they're just fucking. They're that. Unfortunately, they're that fucking retarded. They can't.
Townsend, Gobert.
Not like the right is any better. They just have their own flavor of retard, but. Unfortunately, Hollywood and Netflix is ran by the far left for the most part, and that's why so many people are. I think, well, you know, like Disney lost $1 billion, and so many companies are just losing money because of that. So, because people just don't want to hear rhetoric down their throat anymore. So people are kind of just watching user-submitted content.
To stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Shooting for your home team.
I never said it was good, Jay. I never said it was a good viewpoint, but that's. I mean, like you see what I'm saying. You said that's a pretty bad viewpoint, but it's not entirely wrong. That's the answer. It's a horrible viewpoint. Actually, it's disgusting and terrible viewpoint. But it's not wrong. It is, as a business practice, if you're gonna be promoting a business to the entire planet, right? Because everything is global now, you want to have, unfortunately, that pretty bad viewpoint, as you just said. And that's the sad part, because I personally do think things could turn out better if you didn't just make for a modern audience and you did try to get the fandom on your side, because I think the fandom is so passionate that they will express their views to everybody else. Like, look at like Ghost of Tsushima, for example. Like, it was the fans that made that game sell good, because people were like, oh my god, this is like the best open world game in the last 10 years, and word of mouth got that game selling, not promotion. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, you can do it by fandom. It's just, yes, it's more risky, definitely. But that's the way to make a product, man. I don't know about this whole modern audience tone deaf bullshit that they do anymore. I don't know, man.
That free throw, no good. McLaughlin, he's checked.
Again, as a business model, like, yeah, you're not wrong, and neither is Kathleen Kennedy. It is a good business model, but it's terrible to the fans, though, to do that. It's terrible to people. Like, yeah, good business models.
Pass to Jordan.
You know, good business models don't have to be exactly, you know, good for the fans.
McDaniels can't hit. Here's Nowitzki. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the
long
drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
But,
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Edwards. Russell against Jordan. The shot by Russell, no good. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Jordan with the bucket.
So, you know, it's like, did you hear about what happened to the Witcher show on Netflix, Jay? How like nobody like read the source material on the show. Like the whole show couldn't be bothered reading the source material because it was like, to them it was boring, and it didn't cohere with modern audiences, so they didn't care anyway. It's like the only one who read the material was like Henry Cavill for the most part. Like nobody else cared. Like, did you see that shit, man? Like, what a fucking joke, man. You know, like, what a joke.
Jordan with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Jordan misses.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
the poor Polish writer there, his whole IP has to get massacred because some stupid woman-empowered fucking females that can't fucking, you know, read the book. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. Well, then you know, you can always say, well, why do they sell it to people? Because you know what? They let people use the rights to things because they think you're going to do the right thing. Like, oh, well, surely they're going to read the books. That's not a big deal. No, they don't care, dude. Like, they don't even care to read the books, bro. Like, when you really see, like, how people just don't do their homework on things, it is like, it is a shame.
Well, BA, think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity.
Well, I mean, everybody likes Henry Cavill. They want him in Superman, they want him in this, they want him in that, and it's like, basically, like, the poor guy, you know, has been pretty much a gentleman about everything. The left has tried to smear him based on a comment he said, I think, in 2014 about the Me Too movement, or something like that. But, you know, that's what the left does. They dig up things from 20 years ago and try to fucking smear somebody. But anyway, but with that being said, yeah, Henry Cavill's a pretty fucking decent actor, and I like him. I really do. There's, like, everything he does I like. I've liked him since the first time I saw him in the Man of Steel movie, dude. I always thought Henry Cavill was good. But, like, you'll have the left attack him just because of the noise that circulates him. Oh, fuck Henry Cavill. He's a prick. He's this, he's that. Like, even though they don't have, like, anything to really say against him, like, if you look up fucked up shit Henry Cavill did in the past, like, you can't even find anything, really, right? There's, like, almost nothing bad on it, but yet the left will really look deep for it. Especially the far left will look deep for something on Henry Cavill. Deep. Because he's an enemy of the left now, right? See, this is how the left works. Whether it's trans communities or LGBTQ fans or whatever the fuck you want to talk about. How the left works is if you go against their doctrine, right? They have a certain doctrine where they try to indoctrinate people. And this is, some people just don't understand this and think, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. Yes, it's 100% true. They try to indoctrinate you in a certain mindset and a certain viewpoint. If you don't correlate with their mindset and their viewpoint, meaning, let's just say you're a transgender, but you don't agree with transitioning younger kids or young adults, or you just don't agree with that, but you're a transgender yourself, it doesn't matter if you're a transgender yourself. You will be ostracized from their trans community because you're quote-unquote doing more harm than good. And that is the problem with the far left, is that they are completely indoctrinated in viewpoints that are really out of their mind. And it is actually, like, there is a saying, I didn't leave the left lost me. And that's basically what's happening to me lately. I literally, the left has lost me with some of their shit. And it's really a shame. It's a shame to see this happen. I don't really have anything against transgenders. Actually, I don't have anything against transgenders. Actually, you know what's funny? There's a transgender on YouTube called Blair White. And I'm going to say this, actually a very attractive transgender, believe it or not. And imagine Crazy Man saying that, right? And they have a very interesting point of view, and they interview a lot of detransitioners and things, and they're against transitioning for children because of puberty blockers being as harmful as they are, with the company known as Lupron with a $900 million lawsuit. Yes, really happened. Look it up. And on top of it, with you know, the places in the United Kingdom and these far left countries that started the transition period a few years before America did, after good old President Biden signed off on the LGBTQ, you know, transgender act bills and shit like that make it okay to do all this fucking shit. Well, the United Kingdom has been doing this a couple of years before we have, and guess what happened? Well, they saw that out of 19,000 transitioners, over 1,000 are very unhappy with their transition years later. And now they decided to shut down the clinic. The clinic was involved with a lot of under 18 transition surgeries that
Curry, protect the ball around him.
the percentages of the why so many people were transitioning was basically almost a trend, because the whole like argument on the left is like, oh, well, you know, people transition because they couldn't come out years ago, and blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the whole thing. Coming out and being gay is much different than coming out and being a transgender. throughout the history of time, gender dysphoria, which is a real thing, and it's in the DSMV mental health book. It is a real mental illness, is a real thing, and it hits a very small percentage of population. Well, because ever since 2015 or 16, this stuff has jumped like 500% based on trends, in a sense, right? So now 1 out of 5, like, you know, if you gotta do trends, like 1 out of 5 girls, young girls, your generation, don't understand what gender they are. And a lot of this used to be like that in the 90s with diseases, I guess you could call it disease, a mental health condition like anorexia and bulimia and things like that. So why was anorexia and bulimia popular and contagious? The ideas were contagious amongst young females. Well, one of the reasons, Jay, was because that was the trend of the 90s, actually, was that, you know, Victoria's Secret model, women always thought they were fat. You didn't really get too many guys doing it, right? Well, women transitioning into men in today's youth is actually on a higher level, like 8 to 1 or something, than men. Meanwhile, men back in the past, like years ago, I'm talking about 50 to 100 years ago, men were always the one who went to doctors with gender dysphoria problems. Like 1 point something percent to women who had like 0.4%. Now it's like 10 to 15% of, or 10% of women to still 1% or 1 point something percent men. The men went up too, but not on nearly the level that the women went up. The women went up a huge fucking number. And then that also can go on the fact that like 70% of younger Gen Z and younger type of women, they identify as bisexual now, right? That's like one of the things that when young women are starting to identify as. Like they don't really... And you can be like, wow, that is the number really that high? Yeah, it's pretty high. So, with all that being said, I guess what is my point? I don't even know if I have a point, but what is my point? That's where the left is leaving me. Like I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't leave the left. The left lost me, and that's a real statement that I'm going by. And unfortunately, like I guess the point is that if you don't follow their doctrine, Jay, there's a certain doctrine with the left that even if I was a transgender and I spoke like this, like that Blair White person does, if you look them up on YouTube, they go against some of the trans community. They got ostracized by the trans community. And they're a trans. And guess what? They're actually better looking than almost all of the trans on the fucking left. Because I hate to say it, but the trans people on the left, man, they look like they're fucking granny trannies. Like they just put a fucking wig on their head, bro. Like they don't have any attraction to them. Like I like. So. Well, the whole thing, what I'm saying, Jay, is... Okay, Jay. So Blair White is an attractive transgender. And I don't... Look, I'm not whacking off to her. I don't... Him or whatever. I don't care. But the point is, that person doesn't go with the trans community and got ostracized by the trans left. Ostracized. Just because they interview detransitioners and stuff, that the whole trans left community is like, oh, well, they're doing more harm to the cores and blah, 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 blah. But, like, why in America can you not have a difference in opinion without being targeted by this fucking brainwashed left? Why is that, Jay? Why can't you have a different opinion and not be targeted by the left? Like, see, this is what I mean. Like, I don't, like, when things like this happen, like, I don't even have a... They always want to say, like, oh, you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're an ist, right? You're an ist. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the ist thing. I believe in, no. I think a freedom of mind and a freedom of speech is important no matter what. And if you stick to your roots as a person and you don't fall for the status quo, you have my respect, whether you're a trans, whether you're black, whether you're... I don't care what you are. If you stick to what you believe in, and it sounds rational, it doesn't sound crazy and part of an indoctrination, of some kind, I am so for you, dude. I subscribe to this person. Yeah, crazy man, subscribing to a transgender. Who would have fucking thought? Yes, absolutely. And I watched many videos with this person, and I gotta say, I like them. And they're attractive for a transgender. I gotta say that. And does that mean I'm gay? I don't give a fuck what that means. I don't think that means that. But the point is whatever it means is I like what they speak about. That's what it means. And as a person, if I like what you speak and I like what you fucking say, that's what I look at more. And that's the definition of not being a racist, Jay. That's the definition of not being a bigot. That's the definition of just treating people like individuals and not part of a fucking stereotype, Jay. And that's what you got to do in life. You treat people as individuals. Never treat people as a group. Because, the left loves their tribal activism. Don't worry about that. I'm not saying that the right don't do it also. The alt-right, like the January 6th people, they were doing it too. They had their own flavor. Like their fucking pro-gun bullshit and all that stuff that they do. But the left just seems to be better at it. With tribal activists and shit. I don't know. Tribalism to me is the worst thing you could do. Being part of movements and shit like that, really. That's why, Jay, I never, like, you could, out of all my streams, I'm not a racist. I'm a very passionate person when it comes to my beliefs. But I give everybody a fucking opportunity, dude. From trans to anything. If I was a full racist, you'd be like, well, Crazy Man's a real racist. He would be, First of all, I wouldn't be playing a basketball game. I wouldn't be listening to Freddie Mercury. I wouldn't be fucking interested in a trans fucking YouTube content creator. There would be a lot of things I would not like if I was fully racist. So I just hope to let everybody know that. But I like how the leftists be like, oh, the biggest racists are the ones who say I'm not racist, but... Or no, what do they say? Wait, the left has a saying. Hold on. They say... Wait, I love this one. It's a cute little saying. The left likes to say, the far left likes to say, oh, whenever you see somebody say, look, this is why I'm not racist, or blah, 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 means that the person's racist. That's what the left likes to say. Because they just want to target you for anything. Yeah. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we do have to say things like, we do have to back ourselves up sometimes and say the reason why I'm not racist. We do it because we live in a world where the term racist gets thrown around like fucking, like calling somebody bro or something. So if you're throwing around the term as common as bruh, if you're literally calling everybody racist, then yeah, I'm going to defend myself because I am going to take offense. I am going to take offense to it. It doesn't even have to be racist. It could be any ist. Insert word. But I am going to take offense to that, And then this is what the left like to do. The far left like to do shit like that. And I'm just not down with stuff like that. They get indoctrinated. You see it, Jay. You're not dumb. You see it. Your father's a policeman. He's a hero. And they want to mitigate him. Don't worry about that, Jay. The far left wants to make your father seem like he's not a fucking hero, and he is. He's the fucking wolfhound. He captures the wolves. He does what cowards on the left won't do.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there?
Your father's a hero. Always remember that, Jay. I'm serious. Always remember that. Never, even when you go to college, ever get brainwashed by fucking doctrine that tells you your father's not a good person for being a cop. If you ever heard somebody say that to you, Jay, if I was in the vicinity of that person saying that, I don't care how big you are, Jay. If they were big, I'd grab my keys and jam it between my finger and punch them as hard as I can and hurt them. Really, if they did that, because you're my friend, and I wouldn't allow them to say that if they were big. If they were my size, I'd just give them a beat.
Here's Nowitzki. Gets the three to fall. He has 7.
3 points.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs
I know that sounds awful, but I would do that. If somebody I knew that was my friend that had a hero as a father or something like that, and they were gonna fucking talk shit like that without even knowing the story, oh boy, it would be a problem. Get ready for a physical altercation. Get ready to really have a bad time because I am going to be jumping on your back. I'm going to be biting your face. You don't know the things I'll do. My anger will come out in ways that will be scary. And you better knock me out because if I get up off the floor and I still have energy in me, I'm going for you still, like with a tick in me.
Here's Russell.
I know that sounds crazy, but because I'm not normal. I always said that to everybody. I got fucking mental problems. I never said I didn't.
And yes, it's good.
I never said I didn't have mental
4
problems.
points now in the quarter.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown.
But I would never let somebody near me have their parent degraded in front of me by somebody else because of the doctrine. It would never happen, and it would cause a beef. Quite a nasty one too. Jay.
After that one, 3 for 4 now.
So like, I'm not saying you do this now. You're not me. But don't ever let anybody tell you in college that your father is part of some sort of bad workforce or something.
As we approach 4
You know, and you could speak out for it more than the average person because you're black, Jay.
There's the block.
And you could really have a word for that.
Johnson. 6 points.
You could speak out against it. You could say, hey, look,
And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
right, and that teacher is an idiot, Jay. Really stupid teacher, Jay. Doesn't deserve to have. It's kind of reminds me of Omar when he says that the teacher who was talking shit about the Ukraine war. I'm like, I don't even know how people like that get their jobs, but whatever.
And guys, this is why coaches
Yeah,
value
I 100%. The students in that situation were 100%, 110% right for doing that, and she was 110% wrong. And she didn't even think before she spoke. She just went by a stupid opinion, didn't realize that your father was a cop. You go against the grain of the stereotype, right? Because it's like, oh, well, you know, cops beat and kill black people. Look at George Floyd and blah, 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 blah. You're like, bro, I'm black and my dad's a fucking cop. Again, Jay, you go against the doctrine, Jay. You understand? When you go against the doctrine, like Blair White is a trans that talks against the trans community. When you go against the doctrinated left, how fucking dumb they look. They don't even have an answer, man. It's like when you are part of when you go against the indoctrinated left, they don't have an answer. They just fucking don't have an answer. They don't know what to say. You leave them slack-jawed and speechless. Literally. And like you said, people look at them like they're retarded and shit.
Here's the break.
Because they fucking are at that point.
And there's Jordan on the assist by Johnson.
And people say retarded things all the time, though, you know? You think they're right. They're elitist. They parrot shit they read off of Reddit or these fucking stupid fucking social media platforms or whatever, blog posts or whatever the fuck. They parrot shit off of some fucking retards. They believe everything they fucking hear. The left loves to believe the victim, always, without even questioning it. I've seen these debates before. Why would somebody, this is the leftist believing like the rape, okay, yeah. Why would somebody make up getting raped? Why would somebody say that? Who would do that? Who would make up a lie like that? It's like, well, motherfucker, you think people don't lie? I'm not saying, look, first of all, if you're reading a newspaper, right, let's use this example, Jay. If you're reading a newspaper and it says that a 20-something-year-old woman was raped by a homeless man, right? You're going to believe it in the newspaper for the most part because chances are that's a real rape that happened. But if it's a fucking relationship of a man and a woman for 20 years and she's crying to the police about rape, it's a little bit hairy and it's a little bit tricky, right? That situation gets to be tricky and hairy. But the indoctrinated left like to go, why would she lie? You can't not believe the victim. Victims first. Yeah. Well, how'd that work out for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? Well, like I tell people, if you don't have a finger that was cut off and have proof of this lady taking a shit on pillows and all this fucking shit, you know, everybody thinks Johnny Depp was this horrible woman beater, but the point of the fact of the matter is, Amber Heard was no fucking saint. She was obviously something mentally fucking wrong with her. But again, if you don't have money like these people and you don't have the spotlight like these people, most of the times they're gonna believe the woman and throw the fucking shit out, and you're gonna be fucked. This is another reason why men don't want to commit to women anymore in relationships and get married and whatnot. Now, so yes, I believe the victim, 100%, especially if it's involving like the victim, you know, somebody on the street or somebody that they didn't know. Of course, I believe the victim. But when you talk about something of, you know, a married couple that or a couple that's been together for a very long time, this is why we have juries and why we have to, you know, look at evidence and stuff like that and not just quote unquote believe the victim because of a woman empowerment movement or something stupid. This is why you have to have an open mind and you can't be quote unquote indoctrinated in a belief system, which the left loves to do on every system. And if you do that, then you realize, huh, like here's another example, Jay, is that, yeah, we all know Bill Cosby did what he did and it was really bad, right? And I think he's guilty for a good, I'd say 5 of those women at least, 4 to 5 of them, that he was 100% guilty with, especially the black girl with the afro, because they have evidence. She went on the show exactly how her story makes absolutely the most sense, that one black woman. Anyway, so, but Jay, there was like 40-something women that came out there. Do you believe he did that to 40-something women? Do you really believe he did that to 40-something women? I know it's like you want to say yes. I say no. I think he maybe did it to 3 to 5, which is, look, in my opinion, more than enough to get yourself life in jail. Even doing it to one woman is more than enough. But the point is, it wasn't 42 women. So then you say to yourself, well, does that mean 38 women are lying? Yeah, imagine that. Oh, but we have to believe the victim all the time when 38 women will lie in a Me Too movement. Okay, makes a lot. Oh, that's a big one for people to swallow, right?
And he knocks down the first one.
I love how the far left will get so angry with what I'm saying right now.
That one
But
falls.
I'm just being honest, and that's it.
And here's Minnesota now. Here's Rivers. The rebound by Stoudemire.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss. Nice awareness there. Finding the open man down the court on the break.
And here's the Mobile One drive. A great move to get right to the...
I know it sounds crazy, Jay. You know, I said, look, I think I appropriately named the stream this time. I called it Pokemons, Politics, and the NBA. And I think I kind of appropriately named the stream this time, so I could talk like this without feeling bad. I always kind of feel bad when I talk like this, because it's like, I shouldn't really talk about politics in my gaming stream. But I actually, this time around, I put it in the title, and I didn't set this as a game-only stream. I put this in the news category.
Here's Olajuwon.
Oh.
Here's Johnson, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Outside Edwards.
I hope, Jay, you don't deal with this in college. And, well, you are, though. You know that, right, Jay? Like,
On up the court.
I mean, you're my friend, Jay, but you know you're going to deal with this shit in college. Don't think you're not. And it's going to get pretty bad. So if I can just give you a little warm-up for what you're going to deal with in college, hey, I'll be happy with that.
2 minutes remaining in the
Down to
third.
5 on the shot
2
clock.
minutes.
Here's Rivers. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Outside Johnson. Count that bucket.
If I just give you a little warm-up of what you're going to deal with in college, I'd be
Staring at a
happy.
sizable
You know?
deficit.
And then, of course, you make up your own mind accordingly, you know?
Outside Edwards.
You make up your own mind accordingly.
Jerry Stackhouse.
You don't follow stupid trends and doctrine. Even if you meet a girl who is so beautiful and is on the left and whatever the far left or far right, and if you don't agree with him, she's so beautiful. She wants to you know, she's like, look, she's like, I like you, but you can't talk like that. You gotta think about what she's saying, and you gotta say, hey, you can't change me as a person. Because there's so many guys who literally will subscribe to a belief system because of lack of getting vagina. I hate to say it. It's pretty pathetic that there are men out there like that, but there are.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Hopefully you don't become that. I don't think you will, but
And a foul call.
although I've said this about a lot of guys before.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
It's easy for me.
But what are you gonna do, you know?
Effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of.
I hope in college, Jay, you don't have to deal with it that much. Hopefully you go to a college that isn't like fucking completely taken over by the leftist ideologies.
Where height failed to tell you the whole story.
Here's Stackhouse. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Towns. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
I mean, look, there's some leftist things I like. I like unions to a degree if they don't get corrupted.
This is his bread and butter.
I like security for workers and shit. I definitely do. There's like a lot of stuff with the left I don't hate, you know?
Led his man perfectly.
I'm pretty against guns. That's usually a leftist type of thing. I mean, I don't want to take away guns from the police now, but I'm against assault rifles for your average day civilian.
And he gets the ball.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Poke loose.
You know, so I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't. That's why I don't like to say I'm always against the left, because there are some left policies. I think healthcare is an important thing. I think housing is an important thing, and I think
2K Sports right after this.
healthcare, housing, and stuff like that is some of the most important stuff in this country. And if we can't have proper healthcare and proper housing, nothing can get done. And then, like, the far right want to say, well, you can't just give everybody an apartment. That's what they're doing. They're growing all these homeless people apartments, and they never get better, and they do their drugs and die in the apartments. It's like, buddy, I get it. I get that argument. But at the same thing, what are you going to have the homeless person go to like, how are you going to rehab a homeless person if they're homeless? Give them a prescription and tell them, okay, go sleep on the bench now. You got your prescription. Like, they need a place to fucking sleep, and shelter systems are awful. So, like, that's where I kind of definitely agree with the left on things like that. But then the left are more focused on changing how you call homeless people. They'll spend money on changing. Oh, you don't say the word homeless no more. You have to say individual without a house. Like, they'll spend money changing that all over the place and trying to set that as a new rhetoric, rather than actually going on the ground and helping homeless people. Because, you know,
Count the bucket. Coming off of
why do that?
place pass. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Because, again, activism.
From Embiid, getting out in transition.
It's a bunch of people patting themselves on. If the far left is a bunch of white people, I'm going to use the word white because I'm being a little tongue-in-cheek here. But the far left is a bunch of white people patting themselves on the back and not getting their hands dirty.
Shot clock at 6.
The far left consists of a bunch of white people calling other white people racist or ists. Imagine that. Imagine being called a racist from other white people.
Defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high.
Imagine just patting yourself on the back. We're making a difference when you're really not. And you sit on an armchair or your computer chair and you play video games thinking you're making a difference. Imagine. That's what they do. That's what the left. That's what the indoctrinated left does. It's mostly white people talking shit about other white people. I hate to say it, but that's the majority of the situation. Like, race isn't even a fucking thing. Nothing's a fucking thing with the left. It's just about fucking activism. That's all it is. I'm making a difference. I'm sitting on my chair. Like, motherfucker, you ain't making no difference. Please.
Back to Curry. Fires the 3.
Not saying that I'm making a big difference either, but I'm just at least letting the youth know about shit. I'm not saying I'm not making a difference. I'm not going to make those claims and say I'm making a difference because I'm not. I'm talking about it, and that's all.
Well, Embiid's accuracy is so impressive.
But am I on the ground actually making a difference? Am I really making a difference? No. But at the same time, you're not going to hear me go publicly, you know, on a blog, you know, attacking people with the pitchforks and the torches like the fucking far left does.
Someone needs to step up.
Not all the far left, by the way. They're fucking assholes. Because some far left people don't do that. But
they just can't rely
you're not going to see me be part of the far left activist nutjob groups without bending a finger to actually make a difference. Because that's just the worst of the worst people. Not a good person. Alright, Jay. That was my lesson for today in politics and humanity.
Final quarter of regulation.
Awaiting foul.
Thanks for listening, sir.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that.
And to all those who don't agree with me, you can suck my ass.
And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Barley with the bucket.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Pass to Forbes.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's
2
Pascal.
minutes.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Good work by Curry moving the ball. He has a good eye for
For all those who don't agree with me, you can suck my arse.
Trying to find a
Go
spark here.
fornicate
Yes,
yourself.
indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Pascal. Back to Rivers. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Rivers has got his first 2 points of the night.
knowing how to read and exploit the reactions of screen defenders. Rivers makes a nice play.
Amari Stoudemire.
That one goes. Count
Assist
it.
goes to
Here in the second half,
Stephen
they've just
Curry.
found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's McLaughlin. And it's blocked by Embiid. Here's Stoudemire. Pascal defends. And the basket by
Amari
Stoudemire.
Hold on.
1 minute.
Let me just.
Left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rivers. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Curry. Here's Forbes. Here we go. Ahead. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Assisted
That's
by
an inspired ball club.
Stephen
They
Curry.
fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Curry. Pass to McLaughlin. And here's Pascal. Got a piece of it.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
The three from Curry. And Pascal secures it. Here's Forbes. It's deflected. Back to Curry. From the corner. Chalk up two there.
He
Stephen
needs to be
Curry.
more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
The visiting club
That's the
takes
end
the
of the
win
game.
on the road. A statement
Thank
road
you for
victory.
supporting your
So
team.
impressive.
We hope you
Statement
had an
indeed,
awesome time
VA.
tonight,
It was
and
an
we look
enemy
forward to seeing you
territory.
all again
They
very
controlled the
soon.
game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.